What's up, guys? I'm New Aliens. Welcome to Creeptoks, where I scour the internet in search of the craziest, creepiest, scariest videos. Let's go on this ride together as we discern reality, fiction, and the paranormal. Hop on, let's go.
In an unnamed country, four friends set off on their dirt bikes for a weekend adventure in the dense woods. The sun filtered through the lush canopy, casting playful shadows on the forest floor as they raced each other down winding trails. Laughter and the roar of their engines filled the air.
Itu diganjel tok, ganjel tok.
Accompanied by the earthy scent of moss and damp leaves. However, their adrenaline-fueled romp took an unexpected turn when they stumbled upon a clearing. In the middle stood an unknown humanoid creature, its skin shimmering in hues of green and brown, blending effortlessly with its surroundings. It had large, unblinking eyes and limbs that seemed both flexible and muscular, giving it an otherworldly yet intimidating presence. The friends exchanged nervous glances, their bravado quickly evaporating in the face of the creature they could not identify. Fear gripped them. What was it? Should they confront it or retreat? Whispers of folklore about forest spirits and creatures they had grown up with flitted through their minds, amplifying their anxiety. Though curiosity tugged at their hearts, they ultimately decided to rev their engines and ride away, the encounter leaving an indelible mark on their once carefree spirits.
Udah pergi kayaknya sih. Udah. Ini kita gimana? Mau di mana ini tambah deres? Bikin tenda aja yuk. Nah, di situ kayaknya ada tenda loh. Ada tenda? Itu gubuk ya? Gubuk. Jadi ke sana yuk. Maju lagi ya. Udah yuk. Mat, gua nggak tahu di mana, Mat. Sana. Awas dulu. Lu depan berani nggak sendirian dan kok di belakang boleh lah.
Okay, so you guys stay out there. I'm just going to check the closets. Okay. 2314. Be advised, I just got flagged down by a resident here of a home that I'm in, 3251 North 39th Street. States there is a creature in the closet. I'll be checking it out. Send me another Unicode one. Don't come out. Do not come out. 23. I need another unit over here on 39th Street. Code 3.
From what I saw in that clip, there was nothing nefarious about that costume in the closet there. Perhaps the police officer needs to stand up to his shadow every once in a while.
People before and after smoking. Terry Hall before.
I never ever seen one. My blood stood up mountain. Make a video of yourself before all this happens. Read a children's storybook or sing a lullaby. I wish I had. The only voice my grandson's ever heard is this one.
Christine B. before.
And
And it was like a bolt of lightning hit me, where I finally realized the big picture of what year after year and cigarette after cigarette had done. And I said, that's it. I'm done. I quit. Took him a whole pack, brand new pack. Took him, threw him out the window, and I don't litter. But that's it. I'm done. I quit. No, it's going to kill me. It's going to be cancer, but I don't have to make it sooner than it needs to be. He was shocked, and he says, I really hope you mean that, Mom.
As creepy as it may be, this seriously points out the potential negative impact on the life of a smoker. Smoking significantly increases the risk of various cancers, including lung cancer. Witnessing personal journeys before and after quitting highlights the profound impact of this choice on health and quality of life. Okay, rant over. Let's move on to our next clip.
El cuchillo que mostré al principio, no sé si lo mostré al principio, y este tenedor amarillo. Pues tener, que se me está cayendo todo. Perdón, se me está cayendo todo. Dos cuchillos amarillos iguales. Tenemos otro cuchillo amarillo, pero más como amarillo flúor. Una cuchara. Un rosquete para aplanar masa. Una cucharita. Y un tenedor. Bueno, ya. Después, las tacitas. Tengo esta tacita, rosita, y esta tacita, como fucsia. Huevo.
To be perfectly honest, my reaction would not be any different than that of that little girl. Say what you want, but that little doll would be burning in my barbecue pit instantly.
Winston! Damn! You didn't take care of me today. I want a massage.
Okay.
Wait, what's
There's
wrong?
someone in the house.
What?
There's someone in the house.
There's someone in our home. Hold on. Look.
Okay, let's take a step back for a moment. Who else would reach for their phone if put in this situation? Perhaps I'm only speaking for myself, but what I would have reached for in this predicament would be filled with a substance called black powder.
Scary story of Maria Labo, a woman who killed her own children. And then what she did was very horrifying. In the Philippines, a woman named Maria Labo lived a simple life with her husband and children. But after working abroad as a caregiver, something changed her. When Maria returned home, people noticed a difference. She was quieter, and her eyes seemed colder. One evening, her husband came home to a terrifying scene. Their children were missing, and Maria was in the kitchen, cooking something. As he got closer, he saw the horrifying truth. Maria was not cooking food. She was cooking something horrifying. Maria's husband was filled with rage and sorrow. He tried to attack her, but Maria escaped into the night. Many believe she still roams the Philippines, hiding her true nature. What do you think drove Maria Labo to commit such a heinous crime? Share your thoughts in the comments.
There was a lunch lady named Judy, and everyone loved her, but they loved her food even more. Every single day, the kids would rush to the lunchroom just to eat her delicious food, but one day, a boy in 7th grade noticed something strange. In the back of the kitchen, he saw a mysterious door he had never seen before, and he's been buying lunch for a year straight. He then went to the principal's office and told him what he saw. The principal then made his way down to the lunchroom and asked Judy about the door. She obviously played dumb for a little bit, but eventually showed him. And what he saw inside made him freeze in absolute horror. Inside were multiple teenagers strung up on the wall. Judy then looked at the principal with a smile on her face and said, "How do you think my food tastes so good? This is the reason why." Judy was fired and arrested and is now serving 105 years in prison. The school and all the students were disgusted when they found out about what happened, and they couldn't believe they have been eating human meat for this long.
You know what it might be? It might just be like one of these kind of just shifted and moved. But I could have swore I saw something moving. Yeah, no, I don't see anything else. I'm looking in the reflection too. I don't see anything. Now, what was that?
It makes my skin crawl when I recall this incident. Just to be popular on social media, people are willing to go to any extent. I was working at the fast food chain Wendy's when this incident took place. I was 19 years old, a high school dropout, trying my hands at anything and everything to earn some cash back then. A friend of mine got me this job. It was a small outlet near the highway, so most of our customers were truckers and people driving by the road. I generally worked in the morning shift, but whenever I needed cash, I did some overtime. The night shifts never caused me any issue or worry, so I was more than willing to work late at night. Also, the payment was high for night shifts, hence, I couldn't say no to that. I lived in a small studio apartment and drove to work in my brother's old scooter that he gave me before leaving for college. It was a warm Friday night, and I was on my way to my night shift. I wanted to see my parents that weekend, so I decided to get extra cash for the upcoming expenditures. My dad's birthday was knocking on the door, and I planned to buy him something nice with that additional payment. There wasn't much traffic on the highway. On my 15 minutes ride, I could only see 2 cars and 1 truck pass by. We don't get many customers late night, so, in a way, I preferred night shifts, as there was less work. I parked my scooter and entered the restaurant. The evening shift employee handed me over the keys and left for home. Our night chef was working in the kitchen, so I sat behind the counter and waited for a customer to arrive. After half an hour, 2 truckers came in and bought some barbecue cheeseburgers. I was handing them the order when another customer entered the store. A woman in her late 30s walked to the nearest table and sat down. She had a backpack which she placed next to her and stared at me with wide eyes. Her creepy, cold stare made me realize she wanted me to come and take her order. Generally, most people come to the counter and give their orders, but she probably wanted the VIP treatment. Being young and a beginner at this job, I didn't want to create any trouble. So after the truckers left, I walked to her table. "Welcome to Wendy's. May I take your order?" "1 Baconator combo, 2 cheeseburgers, a large bucket of spicy chicken, 1 large fries, 20-piece spicy nuggets, and 1 lemonade large. Make it quick. I don't have all night." "Sure, ma'am." Even though she was overly rude, I still gave a humble smile and walked to the kitchen with this huge order. The woman didn't tell me to parcel them, so I guess she will only eat them here. As I came back to the counter, I saw her setting up a camera right in front of her. She then tried to tie her messy hair into a bun and started putting blood-red lipstick on. It didn't take me time to understand that she was going to record a mukbang video right here. These eating ASMR videos are now a big deal on the internet, and I follow many mukbangers, but this was my first time to see one face to face. There was no reason I could stop her from doing it because, in a way, she was advertising Wendy's food. So I kept quiet and watched her pulling off this show. After 20 minutes, the chef and I placed all the food on her table. Chef Burton was surprised to see this woman, but we both kept quiet as she bought a large amount of food from us. Chef went back to the kitchen and I sat down to watch what she did next. She pressed the play button and the recording started. She said in a creepy, squeaky voice, "Hello guys, tonight's menu is Wendy's. As you can see, I have so many foods ahead of me. There will be a big surprise at the end, so do watch the entire video. I'll eat now." Saying this, she grabbed a handful of fries and shoved them inside her mouth. The amount was too much, so most of the fries were hanging out of her mouth as she struggled to chew them. After finishing it, she bit a large chunk of the cheeseburger and shoved some spicy nuggets along with that. The way she was eating was disgusting to watch. I could see saliva mixed with food dripping from her mouth. She went on eating like this, and I thought, who would like to watch such a sickening mukbang video? Her ways of eating food were enough to make any viewers nauseous. After finishing her fries, cheeseburger, and the Baconator combo, she went for the spicy chicken. She grabbed the sizable, saucy piece of chicken and started licking it while staring directly at the camera. She was laughing in between as if it was funny, when, in reality, it wasn't. I was secretly wishing that she would leave, but she seemed pretty comfortable doing all this creepy stuff. Her face got smeared in the red sauce, so did her hands, and she ate the chicken like a hungry wolf. Her bright eyes made her face appear like a demon, and red sauce seemed like blood on her mouth. In front of my eyes, she finished all the food while smiling like a freak. I was relieved that now she would finally leave, but what she did next was beyond my imagination. She said in her squeaky voice once again, "Now it's time for the big surprise, guys, that you all have been waiting for." She grabbed the empty chicken bucket and started vomiting in it, putting her fingers in her mouth. She was gagging herself forcefully and vomiting in front of the camera. Her eyes went backwards as she choked herself. "What the hell? What the hell are you doing? Don't disturb me!" She vomited like crazy, and I was in shock to witness. After filling the bucket with her vomit, she wiped her face and hands with a tissue paper. Then, like nothing happened, she grabbed the entire bucket and started drinking her vomit. I couldn't take it anymore and called Chef Burton. Hearing my scream, he rushed in and saw the woman doing the unthinkable. We screamed at her to stop, but she wasn't stopping. Finishing that gooey liquid in one go, she wiped her face for one last time and smiled at the camera again. "That's all for today, guys. I'll be back again." We stood behind the counter, frozen in shock and disgusted, as we never expected anyone to eat their own vomit. She turned off the camera and started sipping the lemonade as if nothing happened. She must have taken 2-3 sips when suddenly she got up coughing. Her eyes were turning backwards and she coughed terribly. "Oh my God, she's choking on her vomit. Call the paramedics, now." I started calling the paramedics with trembling hands while Chef Burton ran towards her and started patting her back to stop her from choking. But she was gagging for real now, and I could see the pain in her face. Her face was turning blue, as if she couldn't breathe anymore. Not knowing how to help her, Chef Burton and I couldn't do anything but watch this woman die. She collapsed on the floor, grabbing her neck and coughing terribly. When the paramedics came, it was all over. The woman was lying on the floor with her mouth wide open and eyes rolled up. She even peed herself from the trauma of the situation. The cops came in and saw the entire video and the CCTV footage. They realized that this woman was crazy and killed herself. We could do nothing to save her, so Chef Burton and I both left the job, and it was too much to go back to work, recalling that horrible memory. I don't watch mukbang videos anymore, as they remind me of that terrifying night shift at Wendy's. I hope people stop running behind popularity, as too much of anything can destroy your life forever, or even kill you.
If you made it this far, I would like to express my appreciation. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little bell icon so you don't miss out on my next upload. Noelia signing off. Peace.